a look at other happenings in the world of transfers for us football is concerned. We take a look at athletics where Blessing Okagbare was in Morocco, and it's all about the IAAF Diamond Golden League. We shall also be taking a look at boxing this afternoon, and we'll start with the Nigeria Professional Football League, and it was Rivers United getting a point away from home, goalless against RBS Football Club. Aqua United 3-0 against FC Fanyuba. Enyiba FC, it went the way of the Anambra Warriors, and you have Kano Pillars edging holders of the league title, Enugu Rangers 2-0. Lobby Stars got the betterment of Remo Tourist. It was 1-0 in favor of MFM in Agege in the city of Lagos. Niger Tornadoes ensured that Plateau United got nothing from that encounter as they secured the maximum 3 points. And the surprise of the weekend was Sunshine Stars Football Club of Akure. The Akure Gunners indeed not getting a point at home against Nasarawa United, and they adopted home ground in Egypt. 4 goals, but at home in a Jebu against Nasarawa United, it went the way of Nasarawa United. So over the weekend, it was just one away win and 3 goals away from home. Plateau United are still top of as far as the Nigeria Professional Football League is concerned as we approach week 30 in the midweek games. MFM are in second position, 49 points. Plateau United have 51 points from 29 matches. Aqua United with in 4th position. Remo Stars are not having it good as far as their top flight status is concerned in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Gombe United, RBS also indeed hoping that results will indeed go their way as far as the Nigeria Professional Football League is concerned. Well, changing gear from later today as far as the CHAN preparation for the home-based Super Eagles is concerned. But according to unconfirmed reports, the team is expected to meet on Thursday in the ancient city of Kano. So where will the team camp ahead of the CHAN qualifying games? Will it be in Kano, Kaduna, or where will it be? We keep our fingers crossed and see. And the CHAN Eagles are also facing the same crisis. From the CHAN Eagles, let's indeed take a look at basketball in the country. This time around, the Tigers, African champions, will be hoping that the crisis rocking basketball in the country does not get to indeed affect their performance as far as in the African Basketball Championship is concerned. Only yesterday, the draw indeed took place, and you have the Tigers. Morocco. Group C, you have Tunisia, you've got Guinea, Rwanda, and Cameroon. Group D, Senegal, Mozambique, Egypt, and indeed South Africa. That's indeed for basketball. And let's indeed change gear and celebrate one man who is getting it right. It's all about tennis. Roger Federer and Gabin Muguruza. These are the two that he won his 8th Wimbledon title. No one in the open era, nobody living or dead in the history of tennis has won 8 Wimbledon titles, and only yesterday Roger Federer at 35 days indeed got the best as far as a Grand Slam tournament is concerned, beating his opponent Marin Cilic from Croatia title, as she was indeed beaten in the final in straight set, and indeed not indeed a good fight from Venus Williams in the final. But then Roger Federer and indeed Gabin Muguruza were awesome as far as tennis is concerned. Well, let's indeed go straight to Wimbledon and take a look at the highlights as far as tennis is concerned. But before that, the Lions of Cameroon, only time will tell. But then he has told the Nigeria Football Federation we need our best legs if we must qualify for the World Cup in Russia, the country to the Super Eagles. But then in the world of tennis, it's one time to indeed celebrate the legend Roger Federer, and he says he could play till the age of 40. 35 years today, and then you could indeed give him the next 5 years. Let's take a look at highlights from the world of tennis. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at football. Nigeria was nowhere to be found. This and many more on the program Sports Edge, the station, Galaxy Television.
Ready for play. Again, still a match. Federer. 3 sets to love. 6-3, 6-1, 6-4.
Honestly, ever since I had the year I did, so I totally see myself playing here this time next year. But because it's far away and because of what happened last year, I just like to take the opportunity to thank the people in the very moment and just make them understand that yes, I hope that I'm back. There's never a guarantee, especially not at 35, 36. But the goal is definitely to be here again next year to try and defend. Yes, it is very special. Wimbledon was always my favorite tournament.
Roger Federer, indeed the best tennis player today as we indeed speak. Yes, on current form. And as we speak, is ranked number 3 in the world. And that's indeed good for Roger Federer. Rafael Nadal is... You must indeed give it to Roger Federer. I've got a fan of Roger Federer in the studio. He loves tennis, he loves football, and he loves boxing. Board of control. He was out there when our man indeed fought and lost gallantly. And definitely rolling back the years in the world of tennis.
Roger Federer is the most successful tennis player ever in the world. Because if you look at it, when he plays, I watch all the time.
Definitely 8 Wimbledon titles. Also in the studio, I've got Babatunde Lawal. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, Mian.
Gavin Muguruza got the better of Venus Williams.
Well, it was a big shame for Venus Williams because we all thought it was going to be a good end to a fairy tale for her at 35, but Muguruza...
Venus is 37. Muguruza is 18.
Well,
and why do you say it's a shame? The first set ended 7-5. Then the last set maybe 6-0.
6-0.
It has happened several times. You never want to blame Venus. With all the problems she had.
Yes.
The
accidents, her health. I must indeed commend Muguruza also becoming, the first tennis player to indeed beat Serena and Venus in a Grand Slam final. And well, Dr. Rafiu Oladipo, you were known as PG, President General, 9 months back. There was a faction, and I was in Uyo. I was close to the pitch where the players were of his concerned, and I used to the president of the supporters club.
I'm still the president general worldwide. The issue in the supporters club is not between the PG and anybody. An election was held, and Reverend Ibeya became the chairman. But Vincent has been claiming he had an election. Which election? I am the chairman board of trustees of the supporters club. And to any other place. I want to let you know that it has never happened in the history of supporters club for any NFF or NFA to dabble into the affairs of the supporters clubs, because they don't put. They asked the young man Vincent to apologize to me. He wrote to me as the chairman of the board of trustees, and we pardoned him. Asked him to pick up a form. He never did. We had 12 members. One person was in Abuja doing what? What happened in Abuja was actually what happened in Giwa and Phoenix case. When somebody decided to just start calling himself whatever.
Your supporters club played in the game against South Africa. I was actually close to the pitch, like I said earlier, and then I saw Vincent's camp at the other end, and then
they had to leave. They had to leave because they are not the core members of the supporters club. How come they were singing "Is a Miracle Working God" when the match had ended? We have been beaten 2-0. Club, we understand it. The players understand it. All our songs are messages to the players, but a non-member will just sing whatever he or she.
So why is the NFF? Why is the NFF backing Vincent as
I am surprised somebody is trying this, because I do not see why Pinnick will now say his brother from Warri should be the chairman, whereas the members, 250 delegates voted Samuel Ipea. So what is the business of the NFA in the supporters club, for God's sake?
When the strike
to submit 177 list of names to the Brazilian embassy for the Rio Olympics, and my name was not there, secretary's name was not there, all the others' names were not there, all the body 43 fake bank statements, and they got them arrested. And we called him, why do you have to do this? He said the minister gave him 96 names. And we were wondering, what is the story telling us? He should not indict the minister. But be that as it is, we, the NFA, called us, begged us that he should go and apologize to me, which I have his letter. He wrote, apologizing to me as the chairman board of trustees. Now, when the whole thing ended, we put a committee in place. Spoke against 3 of those names. Those 3 names were removed. NFF suggested 2 other names, making it 12. Of the 12, the chairman, the secretary, the vice chairman, all of them, 11 were in Lagos, conducting an election. Only one man.
That I got, we're told that you also agree that the election should hold in Abuja. How
where's the agreement? There was no agreement of such. When the NFF wrote to us, they said they were asking us to come to Abuja, even though it must be reiterated that government has no business in this matter. I have the letter. If government has no business in the matter, knowing I'm also. How many times has the NFF called the Lagos State FA, Oyo FA, River FA, Delta FA to come to Abuja to hold election?
But there are also question marks about you. You claim to have indeed founded the supporters club, but
money and my personal house address to register the supporters club. Let him contest that. Vincent just joined us about 17 years ago. What is he saying? I'm 42 years old. He doesn't know the history of the supporters club. He came there only wanting to hijack.
Okay.
But it was not registered.
Okay.
I registered the supporters club. That is when it became an official outfit. And anybody can go to the CAC, look at the address, look at when it was registered, who registered it, who is the board chairman. And not only that,
okay,
the supporters club refused to work with the collectives. He should get out and form his own outfit.
Okay, Dr. Rafi, because of time, let's move to other issues relating to this. Will you say that one way or the other, the Nigeria Football Federation under Melvin Amaju Pinnick are not getting their priorities right?
I don't know. I don't know. I have said it. Don't meddle into our affairs. We are a different outfit. We are partners in progress. We are not an appendage of the NFF. So they should leave us alone. If they are not satisfied with what we are doing, they can advise NFF, Prince Vincent, to finally register. And it has to exist.
Well, let's go straight to the game against Cameroon coming up on the 1st of September. And that's one big game Nigerians are looking out for, the World Cup. What's your take on this? And do you see Vincent coming?
I must be frank. You see, some of us are crying for the situation we find ourselves. Our football has not been this bad. That is for anybody to think about. We have not failed. Not taken. Only God can save the situation. I went to the church recently, asking God to intervene, asking for divine intervention, so that this country will not witness another story that we are not going to be at the.
I'll be coming back to the issue of, our opponents are also praying. But let me come to you. Will you want Vincent Nyama to come back to the Super Eagles?
Well, from what I saw against South Africa, I think the goalkeeper made some errors. And from what we have,
is it the goalkeeper or the team?
I think the team entirely, but I think the goalkeeper too doesn't know where he should be at the point in time. Okay. So for me, I think I would prefer Vincent Nyama coming back to the national team.
If Vincent has to come back, we got it wrong earlier. Okay. Vincent was our best. And I mean Vincent Nyama, let them not be thinking of Okuma. The then coach, Olise.
Okay.
We were 3 days ago at the funeral of Vincent Nyama's mother. And on Saturday we left. On Sunday the guy was to go for the Thanksgiving in the church. The guy didn't go and he left for Brussels, only to be told that he was late. Yes, the coach could do whatever, but that
ensure that Vincent Nyama is ousted from the national team.
And that is why Vincent is not trying to come back. There's nothing you can tell him. He's not wanting to come back because of the role played
by the NFF.
If Vincent and the coach together and resolve the matter, but rather they said yes, he should go. And Vincent felt, what? Having served the country so meritoriously,
he cried.
It's not the way to treat our
NBB of say you just returned, from the bout where Larry Akundayo fought in London. What should Nigerians expect as far as the NBB?
First and foremost, this is how it started. The supporters club. When I was carrying flag all over the world, when I was so near the supporters club, they were calling us people of no good means of living, people of no education, people of a lot of bad names. But we made it what it is.
1994 was exceptional. The story, yes. When the story turned.
Now, the boxing issue has come. And I want to work with the board members to bring back the lost glory of boxing.